Okay, hello, good afternoon. I'm Alan Friesen, and with me is the amazing Mandy DiCecco-Colabava. Hey, Mandy.
Hi.
As you know, I'm a big fan. You're an inspiration to me.
Oh my gosh, thank you.
And now the community is acknowledging your great efforts and the amazing work you do. And so, what has been the journey of Mandy to get to this? Where has this led you to here? Talk about that.
You know what I think it is that the minute I kind of got out of my own head, I always say that in my 20s, I picture myself just kicking open doors and saying to people I'm here, listen to me. I have things to say. And the minute I stopped doing that and being a little bit more reflective of why I was needing to be heard so bad, things started to fall in place because I allowed there to be some quiet around me.
Mm-hmm.
Most people that know me would probably say there's quiet around you. I know that's what you're thinking. In my head, there was some quiet. Yes.
Okay.
So that's, I think that, and I'll talk about it tonight, but one of the things was when we were little, my dad always had us doing things we were 4 poor little kids. And he would take us to the senior center to do charity or to sing at Christmas. And one year, the seniors were giving us loonies because they'd just come out, and we were so excited. And I remember my dad saying, girls, you guys came here to give, not to take. Just remember there shouldn't be strings attached to charity.
Mm-hmm.
And so I think that the minute I started to realize that the things that I want to do, they just need to make a difference to that one person, everything just started to work.
Yeah.
Because I was living what I wanted to do instead of what I thought other people thought that I should do.
Right. Nice.
Mm-hmm.
That's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
So do you have the vision for the preferred future of our community? What's Mandy's vision for how our community is going to get better than it is today?
Oh my gosh. I think that we need to rethink what addiction looks like,
Mm-hmm.
and what treatment looks like, and what our Indigenous community needs to look like, and allow for everything's different for everybody, right? We know that we learn different. So treatment's going to look different, recovery is going to look different. And to me, it is about connections. The big problem that we have is that we say we want to help people, but we don't want to be connected. Right? So there's still that barrier, there's still those judgments. So I would love to see an opportunity for people to kind of grow and develop, whether it's in their own home or apartment block or whatever it is, but where there's not that stigma of it needing to be separate, where we need to get permission for these places to go up, integrate it into communities, make it so that it's not such a negative thing. When I, look at what my clients have gone through, there is a reason that the things have happened to them,
Definitely.
that they're where they're at.
Yeah.
And we can't just keep saying that it's choice.
Yeah.
You and I might have had a choice.
Right.
A lot of people don't.
No, that's very true. I've said this a whole bunch of times, and I think you'd resonate with it as well, that disconnection in our bodies is disease, right? That's where
Mm-hmm.
cancers start, basically disconnection in our bodies. And disconnection with others in our community is where all our social disorders come from, right?
Yes.
Everything that's in terms of racism and violence and poverty, there are all from those disconnections. And the more connection we can have, the better that it is for all of us in terms of the environment we can create for each other.
Yes.
Right?
And we have to be open to having our minds changed.
Yes.
I felt a certain way about things. I have little kids, and when I would go to playgrounds and I'd have to dust off broken bottles and do a needle sweep, that bothered me.
Yeah.
But instead of saying, no, I don't want this in my community, I went and bought 100 chocolate bars and walked around and handed it so that I could try to make a connection so that people would see that it's not an us versus them.
Right.
We're all in this together.
Definitely.
You can hate the behavior, but love the person.
You bet. Yeah.
And so I would challenge people because that's what opened my mind. And I just think you have a daughter, I have 3 boys. They're the apple of our eye and the love of our lives. When does that change?
Yeah.
And we throw people away.
Yeah, that's very true.
I just don't understand that.
Yeah.
And when I work with my, in terms of counseling, and I work with some of my clients where the trauma that they've had is horrible, but then they're 18 and it doesn't matter anymore.
Mm-hmm.
I don't understand.
Also, it doesn't
that.
count anymore.
Yes,
Then, yeah.
you're just supposed to figure it out.
Yeah.
I just don't get that. It just bothers me so much.
I can understand that. I mean, we all live with poverty, even if we're not living in poverty, right? We all live
100%.
with violence, even if we're not living in violence, right?
Yes.
That's the reality of it. So,
And I don't feel comfortable thinking that because I have opportunity or motivation or access to money or loans or whatever, that it means that I get something better than someone else.
right.
I'm not comfortable with that. And I think that that mentality is really dangerous. And we're going to see it in healthcare. We're going to see it in education. We create this system of who gets it and who doesn't.
Yeah.
And that just further divides us.
Definitely so. Yeah. And the more connection we have, the stronger it is. And yeah. We have a comment. Who? Street Pug. Oh, wow, that would be Scott. Hate the behavior, love the person. What a great challenge, perspective to cultivate. Nicely done. Well, Mandy, we could populate this for a long time,
Yes,
but
we
we also have places we have to go. So I think you're amazing. And
Thank you. I think you're amazing too.
Oh, well, thank you.
Yes.
And I think you're well deserving of this honor tonight. And and I'm so happy that you've also joined me with my Shemla group on a
Yes,
community day.
I just haven't been able to make it to a meeting yet, but I will.
It's going to happen. It's
Yes.
going to happen. So thank you so much.
Thank you.
Good job, guys.